4 or 5 donuts while she's cooking breakfast. 7 egg omelet with a cup and a half of cheese. And that held her for 45 minutes, which is probably what it took to eat it.
She's my sister and I love her. If what she does makes her happy, then I'm happy. She's healthier than I am.
No, she's not.
Actually,
no, she's
she
not.
is.
Unless you're in stage 4 cancer, she is not healthier.
I take her grocery shopping
No,
and the cart is loaded full of fruits and vegetables.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Give me the HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Let's get right into the video.
We've all discussed with her our feelings on the matter, but in the end, she's my family. She's my sister and I love her. If what she does makes her happy, then I'm happy.
That is the craziest mentality about anything I've ever heard ever. Just because you enjoy it and it's pleasurable, you should just keep doing it. You know what else is pleasurable, I'm sure? Crack. Yeah, I mean, people give up their families, people give up their jobs, people give up their houses just for a little crack. That don't mean that you should keep doing it. No
as long
way.
as she does it safely, I'm happy.
How do you do it safely?
She's healthier than I am.
No, she's not.
Actually,
no, she's
she
not.
is.
Unless you're in stage 4 cancer, she is not healthier.
Oh, no. No, Dr. Phil, no. Come on, Dr. Phil. No, man, don't do it like that, man. Don't do it like that, dog.
History of heart problems. She's healthier than I am.
Oh my God, I can't believe what you just said. Everything I just said to you, forget it. She now told me you have a family history of heart disease. So everything I just told you, it's worse.
And you know, in fact, she eats healthier than I do.
No, she doesn't.
I take her grocery shopping and the
doesn't.
cart is loaded full of fruits and vegetables. I don't even eat that much.
You have brainwashed these people. We did a pre-interview with her, okay?
Hold on. She just said it was full of fruit. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, man. The average person needs about 2,000 calories every single day. Now, according to the title of the video, she's eating 30,000 calories every day. That's 15 days worth of calories. That's 2 weeks worth of groceries every single day. I don't even know how you can even afford that shit. Let's compare her to some other big boys and girls. Because it's not really fair to compare her to a 165-pound man when she's 600 pounds, right? So let's compare her to some other big boys and girls. Sumo wrestlers. These are some big beings, right? These are some big bodies. They are about 400 pounds on average, 400 to 500 pounds on average, and they eat about 7,000 calories a day. She's eating 4 sumo wrestlers worth of calories. Hell, 4 sumo wrestlers and a regular person worth of calories every single day. And her sister is trying to convince her that she's eating healthy because she picks up fruits and vegetables. The average banana has about 105 to like 110 calories in it, depending on the size of it. She ain't eating no damn 300 bananas a day. She just ain't. I'm not buying it. And some of y'all dudes be the problem. I ain't gonna lie, because some of y'all dudes be in these big girl DMs, even though y'all don't even like them. Y'all don't really like big girls. Y'all just be in their DMs because y'all see them as an easy target, because y'all think that they self-confidence is a little lower because they bigger. And I see the same thing with single mothers. Same thing happen with single mothers. Dudes will be in the DMs like, oh, I know she a freak. She got kids and this and that. They don't really be interested in single mothers, but because they in their DMs, just like these big girls, the big girls don't ever really think that they need to change. When you have this conversation with men understand that when you add 30, 40, 50 pounds to your stomach, your dating options are going to plummet. They're going to go down. So you're going to get a direct reflection of what goes on in real life, real time, right? But women don't really have that, especially because there's a lot of dudes that be trying to go after women that they think are insecure, and they be in their DMs. And I'm trying to tell y'all, man, y'all are part of the problem, bro. Y'all got to let these big girls understand that if y'all want dating opportunities, y'all going to have to lose some weight. And it's going to be better for everybody in the situation. She's going to be healthier. The men are going to be happier because they're going to be more good-looking women. And people try to act like weight doesn't affect your beauty, and it does. I rest my case.
Okay.
She told us what she had to eat the day that we did the pre-interview with her. He's healthier than you? then you need to stay here when she leaves because we're going to put you in the insane asylum. 7 a.m., 4 or 5 donuts while she's cooking breakfast. What did she have for breakfast? A 7-egg omelet with a 1.5 cups of cheese.
Oh my goodness.
She put a full bell pepper, a full onion, and a full package of ham in it. Then she ate 4 or 5 potatoes that she made into hash browns with another full pepper and onion. And that held her for 45 minutes, which is probably what it took to eat it. And then she had 4 corn dogs dipped in nacho cheese and a full
Hold on. Dr. Phil bullshitting now. Hey, let's go back a little bit. Dr. Phil, you ain't...
And then she had 4 corn dogs dipped in nacho cheese and a full-size bag of potato chips. And you're right, she had a couple of strawberries. You got to get that fruit in there, right? And that held her till 11 o'clock. Now she had 3 sandwiches with ham, cheese, mayo, tomato, cucumber, avocados, croutons, bacon bits, and ranch dressing. And she said, this is where I get my vegetables. So she had tomatoes and avocado smeared in mayonnaise with croutons and bacon bits. Now we get to lunch. She has a large pepperoni pizza. Then at 1 o'clock, she has snack number 3, 2 bowls of ice cream with caramel and whipped cream. And then she has a hand-sized bag of M&Ms.
Literally like 2 weeks ago, me and my wife were driving in the car, and I was having a discussion with her. And we were talking about universal health care, and I know y'all gonna be in the comments. I'm not an expert on this stuff. I was just talking from the heart and just saying how it would be really cool if some people didn't have to die because they couldn't afford treatment. And if we're paying all this damn money in taxes anyway, I wish that I could put some of my taxes in a place where I knew it was helping people get some kind of health care. And as I was having this conversation and talking about the importance of universal health care and how it would be cool if everybody could have this thing, I realized that I was on my way to Domino's. And when I got to Domino's, I got a thin crust pizza with Italian sausage, pineapples, and bacon bits. And then I chased that with some cinnamon knots. And for people that don't know what cinnamon knots are, imagine bread, so just pure carbs. You sprinkle sugar on that, and then you sprinkle some cinnamon on that, and that ain't quite enough, so then you got to put some icing on top of all of it. And that's what I ate, and I ate all of it. And I realized I'm considered one of the healthy ones, right? I'm considered one of the healthy ones. And most Americans, if you want to sell them things, like if you want to sell them stuff, put bacon on it, cheese on it, chocolate on it, and they will buy it. Like there are donuts that have bacon on them. There are maple bacon donuts where they put literal strips of bacon. That means somebody ate a donut and said, this isn't enough. Let's throw some bacon on it. And then people actually started buying it. I mean, look at what happens when you can't even sell people weed. You can't even sell people weed anymore unless you put it in a chocolate chip cookie, right? So it's like, we want these things, and yes, it would be cool to have these things, but are we disciplined enough to actually have these things that would provide that? Like, I don't want to pay for you if you're just being negligent of your own body. You know what I mean? Now, if we're talking about healthy individuals that just ran into some, just ran into hard times, something happened for their health, of course you would want people to be healthy and to be able to be back in the race. That's what everybody wants, right? But is it viable? Is it something that we can actually do? And I just don't know. Like, I don't really have a hard stance on this. I'm just speaking off the top of my head, just speaking with passion. So I don't really know. Don't go in the comments and be, oh, you don't know anything about healthcare. I really don't, right, is what I'm trying to say. But I just think it's very interesting that we could want universal healthcare, but not even take into consideration that we put bacon and cheese on everything. Right? You put it on a burger, you put it on a donut, you put it on your breadsticks, whatever it is, we put it on everything. So we're going to have that conversation before we talk about universal health care. Why are people talking about universal health care, but they're not talking about everybody getting in shape? Because that's the epidemic, right? We talk about the pandemic, but one of the best ways to get rid of that pandemic is if people were to be healthy, and we don't care about that. We'd rather vaccinate everybody than to get people on treadmills, because that's the American way. Sell them it in a pill. If you had the advantages of losing weight in a pill, people would be lining up. There would be a line wrapped around Walgreens every single day. But because it takes a little hard work, people don't want to do it. And so people don't get those benefits. And then, it is what it is.
She had 2 bacon cheeseburgers.
Good.
A box of mac and cheese and 3 bananas.
Big baby.
At 3 o'clock, she had 6 avocados made into guacamole and a full-size bag of tortilla chips. For dinner, she had 10 fish tacos with rice and beans. Then she had a whole box of honey buns, a whole box of Hot Pocket loaded potatoes, then at 10, a bag of pepperoni, and along the way, she drank a gallon of sweet tea and 6 candy bars.
Oh my goodness.
She eats better than you?
What women have to understand is your weight is your wallet. And I know that sounds shallow, but women talk openly about not wanting to date broke men, right? Women always say, I don't want no scrubs. I don't want to date broke men. Oh, he broke, he this, he that. In that same sense, men don't want to date big women. Now, some men will date big women and commit to big women, but generally speaking, those are lower class and lower middle class men who have lower options because they don't have the money to get what they want on the dating market. Now, the men who have the money, the men that women generally want, don't commit to big women, generally speaking. Now, don't use the one example of whatever, and you see this, right? Have you ever seen a big woman get out of a limo? Have you ever seen a big woman in VIP? No, so you understand to some degree that there's selection based on weight, and people can try to act like, oh, you're just being shallow, this isn't the average, this isn't normal. It's 100% normal. Now, whether guys put up with it or not is up to them. But generally speaking, men want thinner women. Men want women of a decent size. That doesn't mean you got to be a goddamn broomstick, because everybody always goes, oh, what about people that are bulimic and people that have anorexia? You're a long way from that. Right? You're a long way from that. And we don't have to go to either of the extremes. Both are unhealthy. Be somewhere in the middle. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't like what you see, change that. Don't go and buy makeup. Don't go and buy waist trainers, things that don't work. Go and invest that money into a gym membership and show up every single day no matter what. And this goes for men and women. Show up every single day no matter what. I don't care if some days it's so bad, you don't want to work out so bad that you just get in your car, you drive there, and you just go in, you check in, breathe the air, and walk out. You're going to see a difference in your life if you go there every single day, because most of the fight is getting up and getting there. Once you get there, you'll more than likely just do a little workout, even if that's what you got to do, and then you'll get back home. And the amazing thing about the human body is you can eat your way into a hole for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And as long as you stay consistent, 2 or 3 months, you can see a major difference in your life, man. So just for people that want to make a difference, that do want to change their body because they don't like how they look in the mirror, they may have insecurities, you can fix that. You have the power to fix that. And that's one of the amazing things about accountability, and that's one of the most amazing things about being a human being. Till next time.
My boo, I'm just here for the rendezvous, and I came the whole damn groove, cause I've been feeling like you want me to. He say stop saying I'm so I can't hold myself when I pull up.